Did you think the Japanese were asleep while Chinese brands were taking over the market? Not at all. They were quietly preparing a brutal counterattack that is about to shake up the world of pickups. Today, I bring you an exclusive look at the 5 Japanese pickups of 2026 that aren't just here to compete. They're here to humiliate the competition and reclaim their lost glory. If you were thinking of buying a pickup truck soon, I suggest you stop and watch this video until the end, because what you're about to discover will change everything you thought you knew about pickups. Number 5. Toyota Hilux 2026. The Hilux is no ordinary truck. In many corners of the world, its name is spoken with respect. In Africa, the Middle East, Latin America, Australia, Hilux means trust, endurance, a promise kept. When someone says Hilux, they're not talking about a vehicle. They're talking about a partner in life, in work, in battle. Since its birth in the 1960s, the Hilux was designed as a compact, robust, accessible pickup. Nobody imagined it would become a global icon. Decade after decade, it built a reputation for being indestructible. TV shows tried to destroy it. They dropped it from buildings, set it on fire, submerged it in salt water. And still it started. That image burned into collective memory. The Hilux doesn't die. In the fields of Peru, farmers say their 90s Hilux trucks are still running with over 400,000 kilometers on the clock. In Australia, miners call it the Iron Mule because it hauls without complaint and takes hits that would cripple any other. In the Middle East, it's the truck that crosses endless deserts without blinking. That reputation isn't bought with marketing. It's earned through decades of real-world punishment. But the world has changed. Environmental regulations are stricter, consumers demand more technology, and competition, especially from China, is advancing with electric options and aggressive pricing. Toyota couldn't stand still. The Hilux had to evolve, not just to stay relevant, but to remain the benchmark. And so the Hilux 2026 was born, a truck that doesn't deny its past but embraces the future with force. Under the hood, the Hilux 2026 beats with a 2.8-liter diesel engine, now paired with a 48-volt mild hybrid system. What does that mean? More power, more efficiency, lower fuel consumption, fewer emissions, more torque at low revs. The perfect combination for those who need brute strength, but also care about economy and responsibility. And the most shocking part, Toyota confirmed there will be a fully electric version, an electric Hilux. For many, that sounds like a contradiction. How can the toughest pickup on the planet go electric? But that's Toyota's genius. It's not about abandoning the essence, it's about adapting it to the times. An electric Hilux won't be less of a Hilux. It will prove that legends can evolve without losing their soul. On the outside, the Hilux 2026 strikes a balance between modern and traditional. A wider grille framed in strength, sleek LED headlights that give it a sharper, more aggressive look, a redesigned bumper with bolder air intakes. From the front, there's no doubt it's a Hilux, but a Hilux ready for the next decade. A truck that doesn't just deliver, it intimidates. For years, one of the main criticisms of the Hilux was its interior. People loved its toughness, but complained about cheap plastics and lack of refinement. Toyota listened. The Hilux 2026 arrives with premium materials, refined finishes, and an ergonomic design that makes the cabin a comfortable, modern space. It's no longer just a work tool. It's a place where you can spend hours on the road without fatigue. The multimedia system has been upgraded with larger screens, full connectivity, and advanced driver assist features. The Hilux is no longer just the truck that takes you anywhere. It's also the one that keeps you connected and supported with cutting-edge tech. Toyota also knows safety is key. That's why the Hilux 2026 includes automatic emergency braking, adaptive cruise control, and a suite of driver assists that make every trip safer and more relaxed. Picture driving down the highway and the truck automatically adjusts speed to keep distance from the car ahead, or braking on its own when it detects an unexpected obstacle. These are the details that turn a stressful drive into a calm one. I've got a 2005 Hilux and it still starts like day one, says a farmer in Peru. If this new version is just as tough but uses less fuel and is more comfortable, then there's nothing to think about. In Australia, a mechanic puts it simply, "Here, Hilux is religion. The new hybrid will be a hit because it combines the best of both worlds, the strength we've always had and the efficiency everyone wants now. And in Mexico, a trucker sums it up. The Hilux is the only one that takes daily abuse. If it now comes with more tech and safety, even better. But the important thing is that it stays the same as always. Tough, reliable, eternal. Against Chinese pickups, the Hilux 2026 has a clear advantage. Sure, Chinese models may be cheaper and flashier, but they lack Toyota's decades of reputation. A Hilux isn't bought just for what it offers on paper. It's bought for what it represents. That's the difference between a new product and a proven legend. And against American pickups, the Hilux offers something else: balance. It's not just brute power, it's strength, efficiency, and durability combined. While American trucks boast horsepower, the Hilux boasts stories of survival. And in the end, that weighs more. The Hilux 2026 isn't a minor update, it's a declaration of war. Toyota proves it wasn't asleep. It was preparing this machine to humiliate the competition, and most importantly, it proves the legend is still alive. The Hilux doesn't just refuse to die, it's ready to reign in a new era. Before we continue, let me tell you this. This is the channel car dealerships don't want you to watch, because here we show things exactly as they are. No filters, no sugarcoating. Subscribe and leave a like if you don't want to be sold smoke and mirrors, and make sure your next car isn't a cleverly disguised disappointment. Number 4. Isuzu D-Max 2026. The Isuzu D-Max has always been the pickup that never chased the spotlight, yet somehow earned everyone's respect. It didn't have Toyota's massive advertising campaigns or Nissan's flashy image. But in the places where a truck is truly tested, in the fields, in the mines, on endless dirt roads, the D-Max became synonymous with toughness. And in 2026, Isuzu decided it was time to stop being the truck only insiders know about and start being the competition's worst nightmare. The 2026 D-Max arrives with a reinforced ladder frame, built to handle any terrain, any load, any abuse. This isn't a city truck pretending to be rugged. It's the real deal, a genuine work tool. Its 3-liter turbo diesel engine produces 190 horsepower, but the number isn't what impresses most. It's the way it delivers. Isuzu has spent decades building legendary diesel engines for buses, trucks, and heavy machinery. That expertise is felt in every acceleration, instant torque, absolute reliability, and efficient fuel use. Payload capacity is 1 ton, and towing capacity reaches 3,500 kilos. That means you can hitch up heavy machinery, haul construction materials, or tow a boat without the truck breaking a sweat. And it does all this with a redesigned suspension that provides smoothness and stability, even on the toughest terrain. Whether it's a rocky mountain path or a sun-scorched highway, the D-Max feels solid, secure, and ready for more. What really surprises, though, is the variety. 6 different trims, ranging from basic workhorse models to fully equipped, luxury-leaning versions for those who want comfort and tech without sacrificing toughness. Entry-level models give you the essentials: a reliable engine, a strong frame, a precise manual gearbox. Top-tier versions add digital displays, advanced connectivity, leather seats, and driver assist systems that used to be reserved for premium brands. Pricing also plays in its favor. A base D-Max starts around $37,000, roughly 680,000 pesos in markets like Mexico. For what it offers, that's hard to beat. And here's the key: Isuzu isn't trying to seduce with gimmicks, it's trying to convince with facts. Picture a farmer in northern Argentina hauling tons of soybeans across dirt roads for hours, or a miner in Chile descending steep slopes every day with heavy tools in the bed, or a contractor in Colombia moving construction materials through rain and mud. In all those scenarios, the D-Max 2026 doesn't just get the job done, it shines. The testimonials back it up. My 2010 D-Max has over 500,000 kilometers, and it's never let me down, says a trucker in Peru. If the new one is just as reliable but with more tech, then there's nothing to think about. In the Philippines, a mechanic adds, "Here, the D-Max is the fleet queen. Companies buy them because they know they won't fail. The new version will be a hit because it combines what's always worked with what the market demands now. Against Chinese pickups, the DMAX 2026 offers something money can't buy. Reputation. Sure, Chinese models may be cheaper, but who wants to risk losing a day's work because the truck broke down? In the real world, where every hour counts, reliability is gold. And that's where Isuzu has the edge. Against American pickups, the D-Max doesn't try to compete with overblown horsepower or exaggerated luxury. Its pitch is different. Durability, efficiency, resilience. It's the truck that doesn't brag but never fails. And for those who truly need a pickup, that's worth more than any number in a brochure. The DMAX 2026 is, in short, the truck for people who know. For those who understand that a vehicle isn't measured by what it promises in an ad, but by what it delivers day after day. And in that arena, Isuzu has no rival. Number 3, Nissan Frontier 2026. The story of the Nissan Frontier is the story of a pickup that earned a place in the hearts of millions of drivers, but in recent years seemed to have lost its shine. For decades, the Frontier was synonymous with reliability, a vehicle that delivered without showing off, that served both at work and in adventure. Yet while the competition refreshed itself with bolder designs, more efficient engines, and cutting-edge tech, the Frontier lagged behind. Many even thought Nissan had abandoned the fight in this segment. But in 2026, the Japanese brand proved it still had plenty to say. And it did so with a truck that isn't just a facelift, it's a rebirth. The new Frontier 2026 was unveiled at the Shanghai Auto Show, and from that moment it was clear Nissan wasn't playing around. The big news was the introduction of a plug-in hybrid version aimed at demanding markets where environmental regulations grow stricter every year. This move surprised many because mid-size pickups had been slow to embrace electrification. Nissan decided to leap ahead, sending a bold message. The Frontier is ready for the future, but Nissan didn't forget its most loyal markets, especially in Latin America. There, the focus remains on gasoline and diesel engines, because people in these regions want raw power, reliability, and easy maintenance. The new 2.4-liter turbo diesel delivers between 145 and 204 horsepower, depending on the trim. That means there's a Frontier for every need, from the worker who wants a tough, economical vehicle to the adventurer who craves power and off-road capability. The 4x4 system has also been upgraded. Nissan knows a pickup can't be limited to paved roads. It must be able to tackle rivers, mountains, rocky trails, and impossible paths. The Frontier 2026 is built for all of it. Its intelligent traction system distributes power precisely, offering safety and confidence on any surface. Picture driving through a muddy road after a storm. While other trucks spin their wheels and get stuck, the Frontier pushes forward steadily, as if nothing could stop it. The exterior design marks another big shift. The grille is more compact and elegant, the bumpers more aerodynamic, and the sleek LED headlights give it a bold, defiant look. This is a truck that radiates strength and modernity at the same time. No longer the understated pickup of the past, the Frontier now demands attention on the road. Inside, the leap in quality is undeniable. Nissan understood that today's drivers don't just want toughness, they also want comfort and technology. The 2026 Frontier's cabin is more spacious, with higher quality materials and a more sophisticated design. The multimedia system features a larger screen, advanced connectivity, and driver assist functions that make daily life easier. From smartphone integration to safety tech, everything is designed to make driving the Frontier a pleasant experience. But perhaps the most important thing is the message this truck sends. The Frontier 2026 isn't just another vehicle, it's proof that Nissan is back. After years of seeming lost, the Japanese brand shows it can still compete at the highest level. And it does so with a pickup that blends the best of both worlds. The tradition of reliability that always defined it, and the technological innovation demanded today. The testimonials say it all. I had a 2008 Frontier that carried me over 300,000 kilometers without ever failing, says a trucker in Mexico. When I saw the new one, I thought it was just about looks, but once I drove it, I realized it's still the same reliable truck. only now with more power and comfort. In Brazil, an engineer adds, the plug-in hybrid is a game changer. Being able to use it in the city on electric power and then head out to the countryside with the full strength of the diesel engine is the best of both worlds. Against Chinese pickups, the Frontier 2026 offers something that can't be copied: history. Chinese brands may launch flashy models, but they lack the decades of experience that back Nissan. A Frontier isn't just a new vehicle. It's the result of millions of units sold and tested in every condition imaginable. Against American pickups, the Frontier plays a different card: balance. While US brands chase massive engines and outrageous horsepower figures, Nissan offers a more rational, efficient truck that's still fully capable. It's the choice for those who want strength but also economy, for those who need a pickup that can work hard but also fit into city life. The Frontier 2026 is, in short, a truck that marks a new beginning. It's not the cheapest, it's not the most luxurious, but it's the one that best combines tradition and modernity. It's the pickup that says, we're back, and we're all in. And the best part is, it doesn't just say it, it proves it with every mile, every load, every challenge it faces. The Nissan Frontier 2026 isn't just a refreshed vehicle, it's a symbol of resilience, of a brand that refuses to be forgotten. And for those who once thought the Frontier was history, this new version is the definitive answer. No, it wasn't dead. It was waiting for the perfect moment to be reborn. Number 2, Honda Ridgeline 2026. The Honda Ridgeline has always been something of an odd bird in the pickup world. While Toyota, Nissan, and Isuzu built ladder frame trucks designed for hard labor and extreme toughness, Honda took a different path. A pickup with the soul of an SUV, aimed at urban comfort, refinement, and everyday usability rather than brute force. For years, that decision left it in a strange middle ground. Too sophisticated for those who wanted a pure workhorse, too much of a pickup for those who wanted a family SUV. But in 2026, Honda decided it was time to shatter that perception. The new Ridgeline doesn't just arrive refreshed, it arrives transformed into a real threat to the veterans of the segment. The first thing that grabs attention is the engine, a 3.5-liter V6 delivering 280 horsepower. A strong figure that places the Ridgeline above many traditional midsize pickups. But what really stands out is that all-wheel drive is now standard across every version. No more paying extra for what should be basic. Honda understood that modern buyers don't want surprises. They want power and safety from the start. With this move, the 2026 Ridgeline positions itself in a privileged spot. The exterior design also marks a turning point. The Ridgeline 2026 is bolder, more modern, with lines that convey both strength and elegance. It doesn't try to imitate anyone else. It's a unique proposal with its own identity. The grille is more imposing, the LED headlights give it a defiant look, and the muscular body inspires respect. It's a truck that looks different, that refuses to blend in, that dares to stand out in a segment where many models look like copies of each other. Inside, Honda plays one of its strongest cards. The cabin is refined, modern, and built with high-quality materials. It's spacious, comfortable, and quiet. Honda has done away with traditional gear levers, opting instead for electronic buttons and paddle shifters, creating a sense of openness and modernity. The multimedia system is state-of-the-art, with large screens, full connectivity, and driver assist features that make daily driving easier. It's a space designed for those who want power and toughness, but also comfort and technology. What's most surprising is how the Ridgeline 2026 blends the best of both worlds. On one hand, it has the robustness and capability of a true pickup. It can haul, it can tow, it can handle tough terrain. On the other, it delivers the comfort, technology, and refinement that have always defined Honda. It's a truck that doesn't force you to choose between strength and comfort. It gives you both at once. The testimonials are telling. I never thought I'd buy a pickup because they always seemed uncomfortable and rough, says an architect in Chile. But the new Ridgeline changed my mind. It's like having a luxury SUV with the capability of a truck. It's perfect for my lifestyle. In the US, a longtime pickup driver admits, I've always been a Ford and Chevy guy, but the 2026 Ridgeline surprised me. It has the strength I need, but also the comfort my family appreciates. It's a balance I hadn't found before. Against Chinese pickups, the Ridgeline plays with a clear advantage. Build quality. Honda doesn't improvise. Every detail is carefully engineered, every component designed to last. While emerging brands try to win ground with low prices, the Ridgeline offers something that can't be copied: the trust that comes from decades of precision engineering. Against American pickups, the Ridgeline takes a different approach. It doesn't aim to be the biggest or the loudest, it aims to be the smartest. While Detroit brands boast massive engines and outrageous torque figures, Honda bets on efficiency, technology, and driving experience. It's the choice for those who want a pickup that not only works hard, but is also a pleasure to drive in the city, on the highway, every single day. The Ridgeline 2026 is ultimately a truck that breaks the mold. It's not the typical Japanese pickup, nor the typical American one. It's a unique proposal that combines the best of both worlds and dares to challenge the rules of the game. And most importantly, it does so with the quality, innovation, and trust that have always defined Honda. With this new version, Honda proves it didn't come to try its luck. It came to stay. And with the Ridgeline 2026, it's ready to change the way we understand Japanese pickups. Before revealing the top one, here's a quick reminder to stay informed about what dealerships might be hiding, and to truly understand what you're buying, subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. We're dedicated to uncovering the secrets they'd rather you never discover. Number 1. Toyota Tundra 2026. The Toyota Tundra has always been the big sister of the family, the pickup that refused to settle for being just a work tool, aiming instead to be a symbol of power. In markets like the United States, where full-size trucks are part of the culture, the Tundra carved out a place among giants like the Ford F-150, Chevrolet Silverado, and Ram 1500. For years, though, it was seen as the Japanese alternative. Reliable, yes, but without the same aura of dominance as its American rivals. That changed with the arrival of the 2026 Tundra. This isn't just another update, it's a declaration of supremacy. Toyota didn't come to ask permission, it came to lead. At the heart of the 2026 Tundra is a 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6 delivering 359 horsepower. More than just a number, it translates into raw sensations: explosive acceleration, brutal towing capacity, and absolute confidence on any terrain. Paired with a 10-speed, sequential automatic transmission, the power is delivered with surgical precision. Whether you're on the highway, climbing a steep grade, or hauling tons of cargo, the Tundra responds with unwavering assurance. The exterior design is another of its strengths. A muscular body, straight lines, aggressive LED headlights, and a commanding grille project a presence that intimidates from afar. The 20x26 Tundra doesn't go unnoticed. It dominates. It's the kind of truck that, when it appears in your rearview mirror, makes others move aside. Not because it asks, but because it demands respect. Inside, the Tundra lives up to its status. Spacious, refined, crafted with premium materials and cutting-edge technology. Digital displays, full connectivity, advanced driver assist systems. The cabin is a space that blends luxury with functionality, designed for both heavy work and long journeys. It's a place where you feel in control, yet at ease. The base price is estimated at $60,000, climbing to around $80,000 for the top trims. Expensive? Yes. Worth every dollar? Absolutely. Because what Toyota offers here isn't just a pickup. It's a machine built to last decades, to become the undisputed queen of the full-size segment. The 2026 Tundra doesn't just compete with American pickups, it challenges them on their own turf. While Ford boasts about the F-150, Chevrolet about the Silverado, and Ram about the 1500, Toyota answers with a truck that combines brute force, efficiency, and Japanese reliability. It's the fusion of two worlds, the tradition of American full sizes and the precision of Japanese engineering. The testimonials speak volumes. "I've always been a Ford guy, but the new Tundra surprised me," says a driver in Texas. "It has the strength I need for work, but also the comfort my family appreciates. It's a balance I hadn't found before. In Canada, a hauler adds, the 2026 Tundra is a beast. I towed over 3 tons effortlessly, and the best part is how stable and safe it feels, as if it was designed for that from the start. Against Chinese pickups, the Tundra plays in another league. It's not just about price or flashy design, it's about reputation, trust, and history. A Tundra isn't an experiment. It's the result of decades of experience, millions of kilometers, and testing in the harshest conditions. The 2026 Tundra is, in short, the absolute queen. A truck that doesn't ask permission, doesn't seek approval, it simply commands. And with it, Toyota makes it clear that Japan remains an unstoppable force in the pickup world. Now that you know about this big revelation and these 5 models that have come to change everything, do you think these 5 Japanese trucks will humiliate Chinese brands and reclaim the throne? Or do you think Americans still have the final say in this clash of the titans? Which of these trucks would you buy tomorrow if you had the chance? We'd love to read your comments and see how many of us agree on the same pickup. Although there's one thing many of us will agree on, and that's watching the video on the screen, because we know it could save us a lot of money, time, and headaches in the future. But first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Otherwise, we may never see each other again.